Okay, guys, I want to tell you guys a quote from Jacob earlier this week.
Okay.
Quote
from Jacob. Okay.
Yeah, we've been going to the gym. We've been going to the gym
Okay.
on Wednesday. Before he starts, I forget what it was. It was a tricep workout, and we're on the last set. And he looks at me and he goes, "Your parents are divorced. No one loves you. You are God's messenger." And then starts his set immediately.
Wow.
It was the wildest.
He did the same thing to me when we first met, but he didn't say that. He got up to the leg press, put the leg press weight all the way to max, looked at me and went, "Just so you know, I could kill you at any time," and proceeded to do like 10 of the heaviest leg presses I'd ever seen.
Oh my god! I'm so glad that this is not like a just me experience.
No,
with Jacob.
this is a shared
does
experience.
this regularly.
Yeah.
Drops the hardest bar of all
very
time and then fucking starts his set.
Man, it got me so hard. It got me hard.
It got me hard.
Yeah. Anyway, it was very scary, is what I'm going to say.
Daddy, sorry.
You were scared
Daddy, sorry.
Scared in the way you wanted to be.
I'm gonna stop thinking about that. Anyway,
I was like,
let's get into it.
That's an endless hole of fascination that we could spend far too much time on.
Speaking of endless, anyway.
Speaking of holes.
Forever. God.
Welcome to
Every
the
time.
finale. Da 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 da.
Well, this is
We're
this is the final
here!
recording. Yeah.
Holy shit. Wait, Andrew, I gotta make a cool trumpet noise that we put in there. Hayden, don't drop this before I make a cool trumpet noise. Let me make a cool trumpet noise. When you're editing this video, email me and tell me to make a trumpet noise, and I will make a trumpet noise before you publish it, please.
Okay. Just make a trumpet noise right now. Perfect. That was beautiful.
It did not show up on the audio at all.
It's gonna in the
I didn't hear
recording. It's
shit.
gonna
It
in the
was
recording.
beautiful,
It's gonna
though.
be
It's
there.
gonna be in the
Don't worry
recording.
about it.
All I can think of is the da na na na. Do y'all know that audio that I'm talking about?
From Zelda.
Yes.
Yes, that's all I can think about is da na na na.
Every time I listen to the recording before we post, I always hear Spencer go, "Hey, add this in post, and we just never add it.
No, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. I'm
It's
actively.
one of my joyous bits.
No,
Yeah,
No.
of course we will, Spence.
I want to. And the
Hey,
powers of
in post,
editing.
go in and add this. They just never fucking do it.
If I ever get editing responsibilities, none of you are gonna like every episode. I'm gonna do a whole bit where I'm just the editor, and I'm just like, yes, you are all under my power.
That's what Hayden does.
Because that's what editors sound like, ladies and gentlemen. The minute Hayden
That's
gets
what
off,
every
that's what he
editor
sounds
does.
like. Fun facts. We're doing them. We're not doing them.
Yeah, fun facts.
Yeah.
Fun
They
fact.
can't
Since you
stop
had
the
one.
tradition.
I already have one because I was ready an hour ago.
Well,
Go. I apologize. Go.
No, okay, so I've decided for the finale I'm going to reveal the second tattoo that Krim has.
Ooh, big lore.
So so the cleave has like a symbol that represents the cleave, and it's literally like a cleave knife with a circle around it and a half moon on the inside on the other side of the cleave knife. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
I can draw it
okay.
out and we can post it later, but like that's the symbol of the cleave, and she has that tattooed.
I'm imagining the Soviet Union, like the sickle and the whatever the pick.
That's
like when you said
appropriate.
that in the circle, I was like, okay.
I'll have to.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not. It's kind of like that, but not. I'll try and.
You gotta draw
I'll try
it.
and draw it. You'll draw it later and like put it somewhere.
Just draw it while we're playing and put it
Okay.
in the chat.
I will. I'll do that.
There you go.
Or I'll draw a couple and be like, which one is the one that we want to be canonical. Anyways, but Krim has that tattooed right in the center of like her torso. So think of like, I don't know any better way to say this, but like where her boobs are, and then below that in the center.
Yeah.
So it's right
On
there.
the boobs.
That's
Yeah.
called the sternum, right?
No, the sternum
it's all
is
of,
above.
well, the sternum's all of it. Its sternum is like pre, mid, and post boobs. So you kind of gotta get like to the tip of the sternum, and that's right
Yeah.
around where
The
we
tip?
are.
I thought it was chesticles, but that's just me. I don't know.
But the
I don't know if
lore
that's
behind this tattoo is that every single member of the Cleave has this tattoo. And it is a tattoo that is given to you after your first mission, coming back alive. Your mission does not have to be successful, but you have to come back alive, and then you get receive this tattoo. So this is Krem's oldest tattoo.
I like it.
That's pretty dope.
I like it.
I thought that was good little lore.
Anyways, that's really good little
That
lore.
is cool.
I've become distracted and forgotten to create a fun fact. I
have a fun fact.
I was really quick. I remember the last episode that we did where I was looking up tiny knives.
Yes.
No, not the tiny knife bit. No.
Tiny
I love
knife.
Spencer just going in and finding images bit. This is a good bit.
I've been looking
for an audio
tiny,
medium.
I've been looking for tiny sickles and
Tiny sickles.
tiny sickles.
Spency.
And
I'm imagining the Puss in Boots
My
he
gatito
has
blade.
like the gatito blade, but it's
gatito
like a tiny
blade.
sickle.
there's much less content for tiny sickles. They just end up being surgical instruments, which is not what I'm looking for. There is one that is the size of this man's thumb. Listen,
If you look in the
Sorry.
music link chat at the D&D combat music, you can see that the guy is holding a tiny sickle. Just a little tiny little knife.
beautiful.
Tiny little sickle.
Beautiful. Back to the main bit because I couldn't find a bit that's funny enough to justify showing you guys tiny sickles.
Okay.
I have,
Main bit being fun facts.
I have my
Yes.
fun fact bit.
Go. I want to hear.
I think that. So wait, Krem, has everyone like seen any of these tattoos on Krem?
So most of her tattoos are hidden under her clothes. So like the one on her ribs is almost always covered. The one on her chest is always almost covered, and the last one is visible, like without is visible with clothes on, but it's very small, and you would have to really be paying attention to see it.
Okay. I like the idea that like the party's probably seen this at some point, and anything.
My
was
tattoos?
Yeah, like at least one
Okay.
of them, and anything was inspired by this.
Okay.
And so
Ooh, that brings up an interesting idea.
anything like didn't get like an actual like tattoo, just kind of like created it like in their skin because that's just what they do.
Oh, I was gonna say you keep drawing it on yourself, thinking that that's what Krem. That's what Krem's doing.
It's that's really good, but what happened is anything doesn't know like the meanings of where tattoos are, and so he has a big tramp stamp of Bimley like full wing spread.
Oh wait, no, you're a changeling. I was like, how did you draw that?
That
I will be drawing this
is
tattoo.
the best image I've ever
Wait,
imagined.
Hayden, say that again. Bimley.
It's like
Have you been
Bimley
saving
like
this
wings
fact this
full
whole time?
spread, wings full spread tramp stamp.
That's
Does it
awesome.
have any writing?
Please say it has like good boy under it. Like
Yeah, no, like in the wings, like where there's like veins that like kind of go through the wings.
Yeah.
The veins spell out best boy.
Beautiful.
I like to
Beautiful.
imagine that this podcast blows up, and then we randomly get an image sent to us of someone who
That
got
is
this
that.
tattoo.
Yes.
Oh my god, that would make me so happy.
If y'all do, hang
Hayden,
on.
would you get this tattoo if the podcast reached like 1 million listeners on Spotify?
Okay, if this podcast blows up and I see that someone else has gotten this tattoo, I will get it as well.
Hey,
oh,
that
hey,
someone else
so
will be me.
Yeah, even if you go and get that, I will go and get one with you. Like we can go
That
get
would be
that.
amazing.
There's a distinct silence from my fourth of the podcast right now because I'm like definitely not doing that shit. I'm sorry.
You can
y'all.
paint it on. You can paint it on.
if
you would
we
have
wanted to get like
Sorry.
if we wanted to get like a Spitfire Squires tattoo, I think that would be one thing. But I don't think I'm gonna full throttle a Bimley tramp
Yeah.
stamp because I'm not explaining that one. I'm
Y'all
not
would have to
explaining-
pay so much money to me, like an exorbitant amount of money to me.
Well, it's
Money
a good
that I
thing
know
we're making so much money.
money that I know none of us have, unless Hayden has been entirely keeping the earnings from this podcast, and I haven't heard about it.
Oh, I have.
Wait, you guys are making money?
I have kept all nothing.
I've kept all of the money. How much? 2 cents.
The nothing.
I want my quarter of a cent, damn it.
I want
Oh
my...
my quarter of a cent.
All right. Now it's
Oh,
Spencer's
man.
turn.
That's good.
It is my turn. Hey guys, Hayden, you can edit this or not. We can just keep it in because that's usually the bit.
It's usually the bit.
I don't remember. Have I talked to you guys about like my holy symbol and the switcheroo that I've done?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 fun facts. Can I do 2?
Absolutely.
So the first fun
Yeah.
fact, is like lore on JD, and it's like real lore. The lore is that he has his dangly, ornamented necklace, holy symbol, that he carries around, and he's like been obvious from the start, and like we made a reference to it on episode 1 when we were like chatting with, I'm forgetting his name now.
Jameson.
Yeah, we were chatting with Jameson. And like that's the symbol that everyone assumes is his holy symbol because it's bright and it's obvious and it was like a gift from his family. It's an heirloom. His real holy symbol is a duplicate of the actual symbol, but it's carved out of wood in beads and it sits on his wrist, and it's a gift that Ellie gave him when he was just starting.
Aww.
That's cute.
That's so sweet.
That's really good.
And it's
That's
both
such wholesome lore.
it's both like practical because like if anyone tries to take his holy symbol, they're going to take the big obvious holy symbol, and he has the secret holy
That's
symbol
very
tucked up in his
smart.
robes.
Yeah. That's good. I really like that.
How is-
Y'all been killing it with
Wait,
the fun
okay.
facts. I feel like
JD,
Ugh.
did JD when because a couple of sessions ago he handed one of us tried to
Yeah.
give us.
Yeah,
the holy
I was
symbol.
about to ask that too.
He gave
Yeah.
us the ornate one, right?
Yeah, he was totally punking you guys. Anyway,
Yeah. How
Oh.
is
You
JD
piece
not
of
a trickster
shit!
cleric?
You piece of shit!
I was really
That's-
hoping it
that's
would come
really
up and I
good.
would do another big betrayal moment, and then you guys were like, "No, keep it." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I remember everyone being like,
brilliant.
"Ew, I don't want your."
This is
Yeah, it was
sacrilegious.
like giving your dirty sock to me. I didn't want to keep a hold of it.
It's a gold ornate symbol. What are you talking about?
I was like,
Anyway,
we don't use the
I'm
same
in
thing. I
Rogue.
can't-
Those
you
mean
can't have
nothing
this.
to me. Those mean nothing to me.
you like silver. You
Gods
need the
mean
black on
nothing to
silver
a
aesthetic.
rogue.
Gods fear me. That's where I'm at.
What is a god to a rogue?
That is a big
Exactly.
a real
What's
question.
what's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a rogue?
A god to him. Yeah. Yeah. Like,
He's afraid. That's what he is.
What's a rogue to a non-believer?
So the less like lore-y fact, JD fucking made basketball, guys. He invented it in the woods.
He invented,
He invented
basketball.
basketball in the
Also
woods.
lore.
He
I love this.
was out there and he was throwing a rock and it went in between a forked tree and he had an epiphanic moment. He was like, and he like realized I understand this, and he engineered and he designed.
It's a field
and
goal.
He was like Peter Parker. He was in his room designing and drawing, and he crafted a basketball net and he put it on both sides of the field and he bound up leather hide and made a ball out of it, and then he could not fucking play the game, ladies and gentlemen, because his athletics and his acrobatics are ass.
our ass.
So he just had to.
I like to think he invited a bunch of people. He's like, guys, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And he went to dribble and completely missed. And they were like, yeah, that won't ever catch on.
It was one of those moments where like he did not live to see he did not live to enjoy the shade in which of the tree in
You
which he
will not
planted it.
live to see
Yeah,
our
yeah.
glory.
Yeah, that
Will not
same
live to see our glory.
same reference to that musical. Actually, I was gonna do George Washington's bit about I wanna sit under the shade of the fig tree,
I
but
want to sit under my own vine.
so everyone
We're
else
not
in the
here, kids.
everyone else in the village is balling, but JD cannot ball, and it's very sad for him. So he doesn't like
JD
talking
don't
about
ball.
basketball. JD do not ball.
That's really good.
Marion, fun
Well,
fact?
Okay.
Marion,
Yeah.
fun facts?
Marion,
this
because
works.
she's the party.
A final
She
close.
is
This
the
is
She is the
party.
party.
Andrew. This is where you get anything that you're not going to actually talk about in the finale out.
Yeah.
I'm getting everything out in the finale. I don't
Wait,
know
is
what
this
you're
the
talking
final
about.
session, or is this just like the final recording? Like
Final
day?
recording. Final recording.
Okay.
Hopefully this could we'll see what happens. Final recording. This will get done today, but
It's
final
gonna get done
recording.
today, but who knows how many sessions? Understood.
Oh, my cat just dropped something. Hold on, let me check this.
And then Andrew came through the door of one of our rooms, surprising us dramatically.
Wait,
He
Andrew?
was here. Holy shit! I was doing a bit, Andrew. What are you doing in my house? How are you here?
Hayden.
How is he
Hayden,
everywhere?
Will you please send me reference pictures for Bimley so that I can draw this tramp stamp tattoo while we're recording?
Yeah. Let me just search up a giant fire beetle.
You
I
know,
think she jumped on my suitcase in the closet and just completely fell.
Oh
yeah.
no!
is she okay?
The
Decked
poor
out.
girl.
No, she's good. She's good.
Okay.
She is cat.
That was actually me trying to stall for a fun fact. I didn't come up with anything. Marion. Oh, I got a good one. I got a really good one. You know her blue rim glasses that she wears, like they're circular and they're very poppy, bright blue, and they kind of pop up against her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not prescription. they're completely aesthetic.
Did she realize she was going to
She wears
university?
it because they think they look cool. Yeah, she's like, I will be smart.
Now I've
She got them on the way.
I've seen these bookish people walking around with these things, and I don't know what they do. But like, they don't look like they.
I
know
don't
what
think
they're
anyone's going to
doing.
be able to tell the difference, really. And no one did.
Oh man.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Good
It's
stuff.
one of my favorite design choices she has on her little profile.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Send
Momo,
some
you
beetle
good?
reference images in
Oh.
the group chat.
She's going to hang out with us for the recording. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, Mama's chilling.
Don't eat my chicken minis, please.
My chicken minis.
My chicken minis are mine. Don't.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Is Chicken Minis a brand?
No,
Tim,
but
Tim.
no, but chicken minis is like, it's from Chick-fil-A. Like, what
I
else
didn't.
calls their
I've never
thing?
heard
Those are
of
from
them.
Chick-fil-A?
I didn't. No, like legit. No, guys, I'm not doing a bit. I don't eat enough fried things from Chick-fil-A. I did not know that's what that was.
Oh, okay. Sorry then. I guess I just live in the world of Chick-fil-A.
I live in the world of
Oh, I
egg,
did-
I live in
yeah.
the world of egg allergies and breakfast being my enemy.
That's fair.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I always forget.
I always forget about that, yeah.
I never forget, Spencer. I hope
I'm
you
gonna
know
start
that.
throwing eggs at you, Spencer.
The nutritionist remembers your allergy. I hope you feel happy.
Shut the fuck up.
The dichotomy of I will never forget your allergies or your needs, Spencer, and I will fucking throw an egg at you, bitch. Try me.
Let's egg his house. He'll die.
Oh,
Spencer,
man.
I'm gonna get some like basted eggs, like some egg yolks,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to go to your house. I'm just gonna paint your doorknob with egg yolk.
I don't. It's not like radiation. It's not gonna like kill me slowly over time. I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
wash my
Eggs
hands.
within 5 miles
I'm
of
just
Spencer,
gonna-
he dies.
I'm just gonna start pouring eggs into your drains until it infects the whole water supply of Fayetteville.
We're gonna have to cut that.
That's yeah.
No,
no,
this is-
like,
this is a
Because
real
that would, in
threat.
fact-
Government,
that would, in
government, I'm
fact,
doing
lead
that.
to salmonella.
Hayden, if I go missing, you're gonna be prime suspect number one. Like it's gonna be bad. But
Government and police, I will poison Spencer with eggs, specifically eggs.
All right, let's get this ball rolling. We're wasting our energy. Let's do this.
Da-da-da-da-da, intro music. Da-da-da-da-da, intro music.
Intro music. Last time.
that was amazing.
All right.
I think I just came.
Just your average kind of scholars in a world of mystery and sacred altars. Together we will make it through. Together we will find the truth. Class is in session and with zero direction. We're gonna pass the test. Draconic aggression and ghostly possession. College really is the best. Though odds are stacked against us, and our GPAs should not be discussed. I promise I will educate until I graduate.
So, last time on the Spitfire Squires, you guys decided to enter into the bubble, discovered that the spell that was cast was, in fact, specifically targeting your group. And if anybody was to find you, they were to kidnap Krem and the Dimensional Shard, bring them to Thonic, and kill the rest of you. So, after smartly outdoing my plot to have you fight your friends to the death, you proceeded to continue up into the main area where you fought the Oni, where the massive cavern was with the giant oak doors, where you proceeded to find Bran, Castio, and Arcus waiting for you. The rest of the school hidden away in the main spire tower. And they proceeded to fight you. Well, most of them did. Brand actually turned on them, taking damage every time, and helped you guys out in that fight. Krem ran in and discovered that Ginky had been killed by Professor Mollywog, and I don't know if you guys surmised it or not, but it probably had something to do with the tome of Mascios forcing him to kill his friend.
I mean, I would have assumed that.
I thought he just did that for fun.
Oh, yeah. That was a big plot twist.
That would have been a wild plot twist if he actually had just done it for fun and blamed it on the fucking tome and been like,
Tome.
It was a tome!
It was the tome, guys! Guys, it was the
Waiting
tome!
for years.
But when I found him, he was very remorseful, though.
Of course he would be. You found him.
Oh, that's a fair statement right there.
After defeating them in battle, you reminded me to tell you to loot the body. So
Yes, I remember
I'm
that we
reminding
got.
you now.
So I remember I got Deadline from Arcus.
Yes.
I gave. Let me look. I wrote it all down.
There's the Truth or Darrow.
Yeah, the Truth of Darrow, and I gave that to JD. I got Deadline. And then I wanted to loot Brand as well.
So you find his garments, you find a good stack of change, you find about 563 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you find a magical item, which
What
I will
magical
now
item?
give you. The item is called Deal with the Dead. It is just one glove, and it has a cold and clammy feeling when you go to touch it. I will read out what it does. So it is a simple leather-studded glove with a skull atop the palm. Putting on the glove allows the user to commune with the deceased by allowing them to cast Speak with Dead as long as they continue to shake their hand. After shaking, the wearer must make a DC 15 religion check or become possessed by the deceased. Possession lasts for 1 minute unless the user takes damage, in which case they are allowed to make a DC 15 religion check to free themselves again. If the user fails 3 of these checks, they are possessed until Lesser Restoration or Remove Curse is cast upon them.
So I should wear the
Okay.
glove, right?
No.
I have an idea.
And I'm just going to go ahead and post that description so you can have it. And I can send you the link to the item.
Okay.
Like, no, I'm not.
But that is...
Sorry.
That is what you find upon his person.
I'm not doing a bit. Like, I have the best religion out of this group, and like, we could talk to the dead, or at least I should hold the glove. I should say, not like put it on just yet.
I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna hand the Deal with the Dead to Krem.
Okay.
Why?
Krem, you got good intelligence, right?
It's a religion
Yes,
check.
it's a religion check.
Religion is
and-
intelligence.
But I only have +2 to religion.
Oh, what does JD have? I didn't know that.
I have +4.
Oh,
Yeah, JD's
well then
a
yeah,
cleric,
JD take
bro.
that.
Yeah, I am.
I forget.
I'm not very intelligent, but I
I just
am
know
very
intelligence
religious.
is the thing.
He is the most religious among us.
I am incredibly
Takes his
religious,
class.
Among
ladies
us.
and gentlemen.
Among Us. Heard.
Hi. I thought I had escaped.
I
this.
can't believe there's been an imposter among us.
I thought I escaped
Speaking of
this.
which,
Known
where
about it
is
for a
Thonic?
while.
Holy shit.
Just a reminder, I believe that you did say in a prior session that you had put your mother's memories, or it was either your mother's memories or the Yeah, the mother's memory's in your guys' room. I don't know if you
Yes.
wanted to get that or not. Up to you. But
Yeah, I want to retrieve that. I don't just want to leave it.
But also, how much time do we have before we have more people coming after us? Is my question.
Will the memories still be there, though?
Would Thonic have taken them?
Yeah, is there any interest
Would
that
Thonic have known
has
that I
in them?
had them?
All good questions.
He would have known.
How would he would have known that I had my mother's memories?
He's been stalking us the entire time.
I'm pretty sure you said watching us, but my audio cut out and I heard fucking us.
No, I said stalking, but fucking,
Oh, stalking.
yeah.
He's been fucking us this entire time. Really? That's why
it's kind of unsettling.
Well, if he already
Where-
has them, then there's no reason to go back and get them.
We just don't know what it is. We can go check if we want to.
I mean, he has to come to us. That's an advantage, right?
Unless there's someone in the school who can bring us to him, but
So, where are the memories potentially? They're in our mental link time. They're in our room mentally. Can I do that? Or does Krem need to do that?
I need to do that, but you can tell me that you want to activate the mental link.
Krem, mental link me.
Okay,
I'm linked.
I'm spending a point.
I'm linked.
his ass is
It's a
linked.
link.
I'm
I'm linked to everyone.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna spread my links for Marion, JD, and anything.
Amazing. So this is mentally. So the memories are in your room right now?
That's where I last put them. That's where I last remember having them.
Okay. So just to recap, Thonic might have your memories. He might not have your memories. We're going to go fight Thonic anyway. So, I mean, I could be missing something, but I'm all for just like going to beat Thonic's ass and then going back to our room at the end of the day. If Thonic doesn't have them, they're still in the room, right?
What if he uses them against me in the battle, in the fight?
Oh, are we worried about? Okay, that's a really new perspective that I had not
That is
considered.
good. Yeah, I had not thought of that.
I had not considered this.
Because, I mean, you guys have been good to me, but that's my mother. That's my mother right there. And if he is going to make me choose between my mother's memories and bringing my mom back, in a safe way, of course, versus saving you guys, it's not going to be a hard decision.
It's fair. You know what? That's really fair. Do I have calm emotions as a spell? I do not.
Let me check my spells real quick.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
let
do
me
not
let me
have
make
that.
sure that hold person is prepared. Yes, it is.
Okay.
I know you had that prepared like a while ago.
I've had
So-
it prepared for so long.
Now,
For me, for Krem.
Krem, can I, like, so you're worried that he's gonna like hold the memories like in a vial and be like, I'll kill him, I'll do it, and
take 'em
that's
all
gonna be
out.
a
Well-
ransom to you, or just like pour them out and like stress you out with memories.
Well, no. The memories are held in glass shards. Like, they're
Yes.
in glass circles.
Yes.
So if he breaks those like if he throws the glass on the ground
Mm-hmm.
or tosses them into a dimension that I can't get them,
Yeah.
or then yes, I mean,
less worried about like
my-
the actual memories showing up and like having a vision. More worried about like losing the things that are holding the memories.
yes.
Got you.
I'm not worried about the memories themselves.
Yeah.
The memories themselves are happy for me.
Good.
Hmm.
I reiterate, is going to the room first gonna alleviate that?
He either has them or he doesn't. Is
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
the way I'm looking at it. Krem, if you would
Okay.
like to go check, we can go check.
Yeah, no, like I'm down.
Yes.
I mean, we don't know where he could be with us right now.
He's
or he
probably
could
he's
be-
probably with us.
JD punches a random section of air. Does he make contact?
I shoot Eldritch Blast out behind me.
roll d20 and add your attack modifier.
Hang on. I think what's my attack modifier?
It's I think your strength. If I'm correct. Like if
I'm-
you're just making
Andrew?
a punch, like it's an unarmed strike.
I'm incredibly strong.
Andrew, do I have disadvantage on the Eldritch Blast?
Uh, why would? Because you're aiming at nothing.
I just shot a shoot Eldritch Blast behind me. Is there disadvantage
gotta-
on that?
You would have disadvantage on
Okay.
Andrew, I got
Because
a
the
tw-
first
I
roll was
got
a
a-
nat 20.
Okay.
The second was a nat 19.
I got a
Okay,
23 on punching.
27.
Good rolls off
So
the bat,
you
boys.
fire off these Eldritch blasts, and they careen into the wall, and the wall breaks off into pieces, but
Okay.
you don't hit anything.
Oh, I don't have
Does my
And
haymaker
you're swinging around like a
connect?
maniac,
Yeah, it's
but
like-
you look real cool.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
look real cool.
I'm throwing moves. They think I'm actually fighting
You look
Thonic.
like I don't know. It's like Jake Paul versus some guy. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck
Shut
up. We're
up.
not talking
Boom!
about that right now.
Dating this podcast right now.
Stop dating
this
this
podcast.
podcast. We better cut that in post.
Wait, we're dating the
I'm being...
podcast?
We're dating the podcast. We're in a serious relationship.
I just
Today
need a
is
facepalm
November
moment.
16th, 2024.
All right. We are dated.
I've dated the podcast.
Okay. I think that if Thonic has the memories, it is going to be better for me to know than to not know
Okay.
Before we go in. Okay, that's fair.
before we go in.
Fast
Because
travel.
then I
is the
can
rule.
mentally...
Oh,
Because
sorry.
then I can mentally have the ability to... The first thing that I do is try to take them back or locate them when I get into the space.
10-4.
Understandable.
10-4.
Well, then let's go check.
To the room.
To the
So you
room.
guys
To the-
head
to the-
to the
to the
room.
room.
So what I'm gonna do is you guys have been gone for I'd say about 2.5 to 3 weeks now. I would like you to roll a I don't know if it's gonna be a deception or a hidden roll to hide whatever the memories, and he's going to make an investigation check opposing because he would probably want to go look for those, especially with all the time he had.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want me to roll?
So I would honestly roll a deception check
Okay.
with advantage, and he's gonna make a investigation check straight up.
Okay. Let me find a dice. A dice is what I need. Okay, there it is. Okay. The first roll was a 4, but the second roll was an 18 plus 7.
Okay, so 25.
So he has to
he-
beat her.
He has a +3 to investigation, so he has to roll a nat 20 in order to find this. And he rolled a 9. So
Okay,
he
perfect.
looked and did not find wherever you hid these memories. I now ask, where did you hide the memories?
So the reason why Creme sleeps close to the ceiling is because when she first, random criminal, when you guys first moved into the apartment, she cut a secret hole in the wall. That is
Oh, that's dope.
basically indistinguishable from the wall itself.
Okay.
And it's like one of those things where you don't know it's there unless you push on it and then it opens. Like she had done that when you guys first moved in before while you guys were sleeping or whatever. And that's where the memories are hidden.
Okay.
And so Crem's gonna crawl up to her bed and press on that wall and see that the memories are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're still there.
They are still there. But yeah, you push against the piece of stone and it slides back, and the memories are all there in that chest, glittering as beautifully as they did when the day you found them.
Was that a How to Train Your Dragon reference?
You're as beautiful as the
Yep.
day I lost you.
Hey.
No, it wasn't, but
Cute.
I get drawn from great media. Yeah, I can stand on the shoulders of giants. That's what all
As you
great
should.
people do. Yeah.
I'm going to look back at Jesse and JD, or anything in JD. I don't fucking know what you want to go by.
I'm in true
Oh.
anything form now. I've dropped the facade.
And I'm going to ask them this. These memories are the memories of my mother,
Yes.
of when I was a child.
Yes.
and when she was a mother. But I don't know if it would be safer to bring the memories with me as we fight Thonic, or if it would be safer to leave them here as we fight Thonic. Now, knowing that he does not have them currently does not mean that he can get them and go back to his lab before we get to him.
I mean, Marion has the bag of
Yeah, the
holding.
mini fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marion has the
Toss the
what?
chest in there.
Marion has what?
I'm gonna a bag of holding.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
tell
it's an item I just
Marion-
never used. But we can now. I think this is a really good use.
May I put these memories in that chest, Marion? I mean, put the memories in that bag, Marion.
Of course. She takes the little mini fridge that has been kind of on her side the whole time and opens the door, and it lets out a cool, refreshing little breeze. Little smoke particles emanate from it. And you can place them in.
And I do so. I place them in.
Put the memories in the bag.
Wait, so Marion's
memories
just
in
been
the bag.
carrying around this mini fridge on her
This
side?
whole time, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
That's such a funny image.
Lore accurate Marion has a mini fridge strapped to her back.
Lore
I
accurate
thought you were gonna
Marion.
start. I thought you were gonna stop at strap.
Marion stays
has a
strapped.
strap. Oh man.
I'm sorry, that's just where my mind stopped. That's where
No.
my mind
Another fun
cut
fact.
off.
No, that's
New fun
real.
fact.
That's
Oh
real.
no! Oh no! Another fun fact.
That's really good.
Krem, also I have something for you, if you want it. You still have the Buccaneer's blade, yes?
Yes.
I have a feeling that we're about to be in the fight of a lifetime, and I'm just gonna take the 563 gold that I got off of
What the
Brand
fuck?
and just pour it into the blade.
Where did you get this?
Ah, damn
All
me
of
and my
it?
random numbers.
All of it into the blade. Wait, how much damage does that add to my blade, bro?
This fucker will die.
A lot. It adds a lot.
Lore accurate
That's
Spencer
a
has
lot
we
of
zero
can-
money.
damage.
Let's look at how much that actually is.
Yeah,
So,
let me wait.
base
Let
damage
me-
is 2d4.
I have to find
And
this item.
so base damage 2d4, 50 gold is fed into it. It increases by 1d4. Every additional 1d4 is double the previous cost. So 50,
So the next one.
100, 200.
Okay, so I put in like the
So
three increments of
350.
it. Yeah,
So 350 adds an additional 3d4. So it will do 5d4 damage.
But is that only on the first hit?
No, that's for 24 hours.
Yeah, for the next 24 hours.
If you continue to feed it, it will increase. Like, as long as you pay it the next payment, whatever that double is, it will continue to keep that amount. So if you fed it 350 in total, but if you feed it another 400, it would increase to 64.
Whoa.
So that's
If you
5d4
wanna do
plus
that,
whatever your roguish sneak attack is.
I mean, I've got 500 gold.
We
Toss that
pool our
bad
money,
boy on
friends. Yes.
I have no. Okay, guys, I have no money.
We are
I've checked-
crowdfunding a weapon.
I just checked my coffers. I feel like I've made an accounting error because I've checked my coffers and I currently have no money. Like
Oh
none
no,
of it.
I had zero also. Remember the dragon?
I
The
get,
dragon.
yeah, we gave a lot to that dragon.
I
And
didn't.
Krem kept all of our money, yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I didn't have
No,
any money to give anyway,
No, go
so
off,
I
Krem.
didn't lose really anything.
Go off, Krem. You're the only
Okay,
one who's
okay,
profiting
okay.
right now. This is okay.
For some reason I don't have the Buccaneer's blade on my items.
I can send you a snip of it, so you
Yeah,
can
just
have the
send-
stats. And
Yeah, so I can have the stats. And that would be I'm gonna put another 400, so that's gonna be 6d4 plus sneak attack plus 2d4.
ooh, all right, all right.
The math, I've lost the math, but that's okay. You know what? Big numbers.
Krem's about to do big fucking numbers.
We're
Big
about to do
boy
big
damage,
numbers.
big girl damage. Let's
Big
go.
numbers. We've added numbers. I've done the math. This is gonna hurt.
I've
This
done
is
that.
this is what happens when
A lot
I
of
make
damage.
magic items, and I don't think them through.
Yep. The second that you said you were giving me gold, I was like, oh, ooh.
I was like, it's gold. What could they possibly use it for? I screwed
You
myself.
forgot about the item you gave us.
The classic.
Actually,
curse
this is
of
a
the
really good
DM.
time for me to look at my items and see what I.
Spencer,
Wait,
add
this
add the
also
truth or
says
Darrow
that-
to your thing.
This also says I can bonus action to make a second attack.
Oh boy, lots of damage.
Well, I'm just asking you if you want to retcon this because it says
No,
special.
no, I put it in. I put it in.
Okay.
Okay, so 2d4.
Okay, so this attack deals 1d4 slashing damage on a hit instead of 2d4. So I will make the caveat that it is 1d4s instead of 2d4. So it's going to half your damage. It's still going to be like 64, but it'll be
3d4.
3d4.
it'll be 3d4 instead.
Okay.
Because it's the main intent of the weapon is like I make a slashing and then I can like back in like one quick movement do a little bit more damage. That's what it's meant for. Not
Do
just
I
like
still add
double
my
attack.
sneak attack to that second one?
No, it's one sneak attack. Per
No.
turn.
I didn't think so. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
By the way, this sword is like glowing and has grown a little bit, and the edge, like from Kung Fu Panda, when looking at it, cuts you.
Exactly.
Krem, you have been a good friend. It is an honor to fight alongside you.
Krema's looking at this sword, and her eyes don't. Okay, so you've never seen this expression before on her, but her eyes glitter at the prospect of the pain that she's about to inflict on someone.
I feel like I've definitely seen that expression.
Yeah,
on
we've
her before.
100% seen this.
Like,
The
unless
most common
unless
expression.
she's been rolling stealth really good this whole time, I feel like I've definitely seen this. So hang on one
The
second.
glitter in her eye.
This is creme right now. This is creme.
Wait.
Sigma.
I think you
No.
have what 3 or 2 more uses of 6-pack. I'm looking through all my items now.
I think I've got 3 left. Yeah,
3, okay.
How
sure that'll
long
come
does a
in handy
6-pack
somehow.
last?
an hour. So I'm
An hour.
golden. I've also got
JD, would you
advantage on
like
all
to-
acrobatics checks with the kilt and the captain's hat. What does the captain's hat do again? It's like advantage on charisma checks to crowds if I'm wearing it.
Yes.
I love how we're just
Yes.
double checking items right now.
JD,
Yes.
would you like to just share one of the 6-packs with me? We can crack one
Oh.
back right now.
Sharing a cold one with the boys for sure.
It might be our last chance. We might as well.
Can I just have a sip of one, but suffered no consequences or anything?
There
Like, I
are
just
no
want a sip.
consequences. Krem, you want
Yeah,
one of
no,
these?
you can.
I don't want a whole one. I just want one.
I'll split it. I'll split it with you.
All right, good stuff. We're down
Sweet,
to
yes.
one use on the 6-pack. What does half a 6-pack do for them?
You're gonna find out.
All right.
Oh no.
Um,
no.
hey, hang on to friendship, and whether or not we make it back at the end of the day, to time well spent, to friends that I can trust, and to adventure. Thank you for everything.
Of
He
course.
puts one back.
So what
Put it
he
back.
said.
Absolutely.
I put it
Splits
back, and then I
splits
put
half of a.
yeah.
You do in fact get a 3-pack. Yeah, that is what happens.
Now,
You don't
Can-
gain the bonus of the charisma, but you now have a tank top and a 3-pack,
her
and you can see half of the tattoo now.
No.
her roguish attire explodes from her body, leaving nothing but a black wife beater underneath.
Anything's
I
vest
feel-
and like overcoat like just pop open, reveal.
All of our jaws get slightly thinner and slightly more defined, and we all mog.
Yeah, you all bog.
Mogging the camera. Oh god,
Here.
that'd be beautiful.
I think Marion is actually going to just pour a little bit for Bentley.
Aww. Bimley.
My sweet boy. Is he stronger now? Does he have a one?
Dude, already had a six pack. Already had a
Yeah,
six
he's
pack.
already like the
Has
strongest.
like
member of the
18
party.
strength. Yeah.
Wait, Bimley is the strongest member of the party?
He has 18 strength.
That is
Dude
crazy.
is buff.
He has
Bimley's
a
a
whole whopping
strong
10 more
fucking
strength
beetle.
than I do. That's a whole 10 more.
That's insane.
Lord. I love Bimley so much.
All right.
Okay.
Into the fire and flames, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Onwards.
How long does this last? How long am I stuck in this tank top where I feel
Holy shit.
minorly self-conscious?
For 30 minutes.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is the mid-episode break of Spitfire Squires. I'm your loving editor, Hayden, and I've got just a couple of announcements for you real quick. First off, we are nearing the end of Season 1 of the first campaign. All of us are so excited to share this story with you, and so, with this, we have some fun things coming. For one, we're going back through our earlier episodes and remastering them, so we can hopefully apply some of the skills we've picked up in this first year and make the whole listening experience cleaner. So, there's no better time to invite someone to listen than when we do our mass re-upload. Secondly, as we enter our next campaign, we are exchanging seats of power, and I, your once humble editor, will be taking over as the all-powerful DM. Come into the wilds and join a brave new group of adventurers in this horrifying Pathfinder campaign. Also, this season will include not only a new theme song, but several background tracks made special for your listening pleasure. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to another podcast on the scene that we've had the privilege of talking to, the Campaign Casters. In a deeply rich homebrew setting, follow their group of investigators, not adventurers, in the Little Guy Private Eye Detective Agency as they chase after the many mysteries that not one, but two caster masters have set out before them. There is so much effort put into this campaign, they're even using a custom homebrew class called the Runecaster, which is focused on giving the player even more agency through allowing them to create custom spells or runes to fit any situation in which they may find themselves. So please, go check out Campaign Casters. You can find them on Instagram and TikTok at Campaign Casters. Thank you so much for listening to these announcements, and before I let you go, make sure you go find us on our socials too. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Spitfire Squires. And since you're already there, make sure you give the Campaign Casters some love too. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. While we're, walking on the way there, can I just, pull Mary into the side real quick?
Yeah, you can kind of let JD and Krem move forward just a little bit, and you slow your pace, and she kind of notices and slows down to match yours as you kind of get away from them.
Marion, I have something for you.
Oh, what is it?
You remember when we went to the woods and just kind of it was a weird night.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get conversation.
Yeah, actually, yeah, go on.
I had one of my friends. I'm not an amazing chef, but I know someone who is. His name is Crackin. I had him take the pepper you gave me, and he dried it out, turned it into almost a fruit leather, kind of. Would you like to?
Aww.
Would you like to share that right now?
Yeah,
I made sure I held on
of
to
course. Let's do it.
it. I'll just take this little strip of jalapeno leather out of my bag and just kind of tear off half, give it to her.
It doesn't exactly remind me of home, but it's very pleasant, and I need to add this to the list of things I make.
Oh yes, I figured it would be something good. I've been trying to learn just because I don't know. Just want to impress you a little bit.
It's nostalgic, but new. I like it.
It's good. I just want you to know you are a very important person. I think you are amazing. And I'm grateful to know you. Of course.
Why are you making a big deal? We're gonna be fine. It's just Thonic.
You know what? You're right. You're right. There will be more after this.
Yeah. We basically beat him last time.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
yeah.
I just worry. I don't know what all happens after this, and so I want to make sure I tell people that they're important to me.
I appreciate you very much.
The same goes to you.
And
Just gonna keep
she
walking.
smiles and continues to walk. Yeah. So, you guys, I assume, where are you heading specifically before I assume anything?
That niche in the
Um,
side of the tunnel where we found his workshop before, I think.
Yeah, I would
Alright.
assume that we're going towards his workshop.
All right. I assume the same. So as you approach, you can tell that much like in Stranger Things, there are like tendrils that cling to the side of this opening now, and purple and like pink stringy pieces of fuzz that have started to meld fill the interior of this small tunnel. So as you crawl through, it all kind of glides across you in a weird way. And as you enter into the puzzle chamber, it is much thicker and denser, much like you were in the well. Everything there is collected and become more intense. Continuing further into the lab, everything has become completely covered, corrupted, some might say, by this fuzz in every direction. And as you approach, you see the altar from before. I make note that, Krem, you also see the altar.
The altar of...
You learned it to be the altar of Agma. And last time you had to give up some information that nobody else knew to gain passage into this temple.
I'm gonna turn to the party and say, okay, so basically what you have to do for this thing is you have to give it a piece of information that it does not know. And it knows a lot. So, good luck.
What happens once we give it this information?
It opens the door behind Onyx's... not Onyx's. Behind Sonic's door.
Onyx the Pokemon. But
That's where my brain was.
but where does the information go? What happens to it?
Oh, well, you see, I kind of don't remember the last thing that I gave it. So I don't know if you retain what, like, I think the information is then stored for it to keep. Because I don't even remember what I gave it the last time. I just remember that I gave it something, and now I don't have that anymore.
So the information disappears. I'm thinking.
I have an idea,
Something
but I
like
should
that.
not be the first one to go in.
Who should be the first person to go in?
I think it's you, Krem. You can distract him. You can make him look away long enough for us to get entrance.
Okay.
Unless,
Well, then
Krem,
everybody...
unless you want, and I'm just gonna like shift half my face to be Krem.
Ooh.
I can take the lead here if you want. I just don't know if he sees through it.
If you went in there as me, I don't know. Can you be me? Other than physically?
I'm just gonna like mimic her voice back to her and say, "How do you mean?"
Krem is gonna, a face of confusion is gonna wash over her and mild disgust. I don't. I don't. I think that I should go in first
Okay.
because I will be able to distract him. But I think that before I go in, everyone needs to know what we're gonna put into the altar so that I'm not on the other side by myself
Yes.
for an extended amount of time.
Also, I have a spell that might help us, but I don't know. And I want to run it by all of you before we go in there.
Hit me.
I can cast a spell that will close a portal.
Oh, wow.
30-foot
You just
cube. 30-foot
What?
cube. No portals, no planar bullshit happening.
Okay.
But it takes me a full minute.
Okay.
If we can keep him in one location for long enough, I can keep him on our plane.
Okay.
But we need to keep him distracted for that.
Okay.
Well, then you definitely shouldn't go in because you need to cast this.
I just
Can
need
you
him
kinda-
distracted. Yes.
Can you kind of prep it out here and then go in there, or do you need to be looking at what you're casting it at?
Andrew?
So the spell says it closes a portal.
No. It says
Or-
you fortify the fabric of the planes within a 30-foot cube you can see within range, which the range is 60 feet.
Oh,
Within
okay.
that area, portals close and can't be opened for the duration, which is 24 hours. Spells and other effects
Okay.
that allow planar travel or open portals such as gate or plane shift fail if used to enter or leave the area.
Can I, for my own clarity,
Mm-hmm.
because this is important, get what is the name of the spell so I can look at it?
It is gate seal. We don't have to. It's just a way that we could try to keep him in place for a second.
I'm into it. Now, the only problem is we need to get you in there stealthily and have you preparing that spell, cast that spell before we get into combat with him. Because if you spend 10 rounds of combat creating that spell, it's not going to be worth it. The combat will be over.
Yes, it will be over.
So how do we do that? I could cast Enhance Ability on you and give you advantage on dexterity checks, aka stealth checks, and you could disguise yourself in an all black, like dark, what's changeling outer coverings that you can kind of blend into the shadows, and you can sit and look at him from the side. You try that?
Krem, do you think you can hold his attention for once we're all in there? You would need to do this for maybe 5 minutes maximum, so I can get
Isn't it
into
1 minute?
position, cast the spell. Yes, but for me to get within range stealthily, just providing that extra time.
Krem, all you gotta do is keep him monologuing.
Mm,
Get him monologuing, keep him monologuing.
Got that in
I
you,
just
Krem?
don't. It's not that I don't have it in me.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that what he's going to want upon my entrance is the shard. That's what he's going to ask for. As soon as I enter in, he's going to be like, okay, give me the shard. Let's open this portal. Let's get your mother.
Yes, but if we
Because
get him
he is-
standing by the portal, I can shut both of them down. And then the portal will still be there the next day. And we can go on our respective things.
It sounds like your concern is that he's gonna just take the shard from you right off the bat and move on.
Yes, my concern is that he's not going to. I have the shard, and he knows that I have the shard. And all he's going to want upon my entrance is give me the shard. He's not going to want to talk. He's not going to want to postpone or stall or wait any longer to get where he's been trying to go for I don't know how long.
Do you think you have like more you can talk about and like hold the shard as like a ultimatum of like, I'll break the shard if you don't tell me more kind of thing?
I can try.
Had you bargained
That's-
with him to keep us safe before? Am I remembering that right?
She said she needed you guys to complete the mission to get a new shard.
I mean,
So it was less of like a bargain, more of like a, hey, I can't do this by myself. I need backup.
he
kind of
put the
thing.
orders out to have us killed. That's grounds for you to rip into him a little.
What do you mean by that? Like I'm on board, but
She, and this is, idea. Yelling at him for a minute or two.
Oh no, I'm tracking with you now. So yeah, getting up in his business and saying like, "Yo, Thonic, what it be, man? What are you doing?" Because that's what you sound like.
Heard.
Because does he have such a lack of trust of your ability, Krem, that he needs to use this other magic to ensure that it happens? What gives him the right?
Okay, Andrew, how are you going to time this?
I mean, I'll time
gonna
it by.
I
I might have you roll.
We have a clock in OBS.
Yeah, we do.
We also have several other
I'm
clocks.
down to do this. I'm down to do this real time if you guys want to do this real time.
Let's do it real time.
Oh,
Krem, you just gotta fucking yell at him for a minute.
Yeah, no, some cool 5-minute roleplay.
okay.
Do you feel okay with this?
I'm gonna make it happen.
You got this?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
All right.
I don't know what's gonna happen, all of it, but
I'm-
something's gonna happen.
This is your out. This is your only out. Once you're committed, you're committed.
And also, and if it goes wrong, this is the same thing as us just running in there and fucking him up.
Pretty much.
Because we're all right there.
Okay, what are you gonna give this door though?
I have a plan. Hayden, do you have a plan?
I know what I'm giving.
Okay, well I haven't been thinking about what I'm gonna
have an
give. I've been
idea.
thinking. Okay, give me a second.
Can you really quick? Can you remind me of the rules of the door? It does have to give it something that it doesn't know, or something that nobody knows.
Something that it doesn't know.
Something it does not know, but it is from a god of information, so it knows pretty much everything.
Okay.
Something that wouldn't just be like, did you know that tomatoes are technically a fruit? Like,
Did you know that cashews come from a fruit?
yeah, like it has to be less like a fact and more of like a point of life, if that makes any sense.
Cashews.
I have an idea,
cashews,
and Andrew, I really hope you let me go through with it.
Okay, we'll see. Because if you let me make the consequences of this clear. If it does not accept it, you have stated this out loud, everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm well aware. I am aware and ready. My loins are girded. My ass is tight. I am ready for this fight.
All right. What you got?
Wait, is Krem going in first?
Krem goes in first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Dear Door, did you know at one point in my childhood, my mother told me about planes. She started to teach me about these different worlds and these different planes of existence. And she told me that there was this interesting game on another world, and that people played this game for fun in this other dimension, but it is unknown to me. But she says that it is very similar to our world, and I think it was called Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
It's
She's
so
deleting
meta.
D&D from the existence
She's
of the
deleting
multiverse.
D&D
Oh wait,
from
shit! That's what you
existence.
are doing. Oh shit. We did establish that Krem thinks D&D is lame, so this is in
Yeah,
character.
this is canon.
It was real.
So does the door know the existence of D&D in other dimensions being played in my dimension?
It does.
Oh.
That's so stupid. It's
Tough.
not stupid, but
I don't know how the door would know that, but okay.
Krem, if I give mine, would the door make like a cue that someone has, like, would Thonic know?
I don't think so. I don't think the door tells who gives it, but I don't think the door lets through the person who didn't give the information.
Okay.
I have to give the information if I want to go through.
Yes.
Okay, door, I have another thing for you.
I should have made this door talk.
Did you know during spy training, during rogue training, My brothers had broken 3 of my fingers, 2 of them being pinkies, and 1 was my middle finger on my left hand. And all of those fingers are slightly crooked because of the breaking. But I never told my parents about them breaking my fingers because I didn't want the whiplash of it.
The scroll illuminates, and as all this information permeates into your brain, it is sucked out and funneled into this scroll. As the eyes both glow, the door disappears from your view.
I guess I'm gonna walk in. Oh god.
All right.
Dick. Good luck, Crem.
I'm gonna look back
Wait.
before I go in.
Sorry, do your thing.
I'm gonna look back at them and I'm gonna give him a thumbs up.
JD grabs you.
Walk through
JD grabs
grabs
you.
me?
JD grabs you and he pulls you into a tight hug.
Oh, that's really sweet.
And he holds you for just a second, and it's like really close, and he's like holding you as tight as he can. He says, "Please, please, do not die in there before I get in."
I will do my best.
And he holds you at arm's length, and he says, "Crem, no matter what you say or how lone wolf you are, you've been a wonderful friend. And I'm grateful to have had every adventure, every wound, and every hardship with you. Let's make it through this."
I'll see you on the other side.
And he lets you go.
And
All right,
Krem
you
walks
see-
through the door.
She phases through, much like Thonic does, through a wall. And it's like if she was never there. So you enter in. We'll have you guys do yours now. If you guys want to do that.
JD, can I
Yes,
go
you-
ahead and have the enhanced ability?
What are you looking for? You're looking for stealth?
Yes, sir.
All right. 1 enhanced ability coming right up.
I'm going
And
to.
I grasp your hand in a firm handshake, and I meet your eyes at the same time, and I say, as you feel general sense of agility and dexterity, and your eyes enhance, and you notice the unevenness of flooring and areas where you can tell it will be quieter to step, I look you in the eye and I say, everything I said for Krem goes for you. I'm giving you time, but you damn well better be alive when I walk through that door.
I will be. JD, you know you're my best friend, right?
And his mouth closes, and he just looks at you, and he pulls you in for a hug as well. You can kind of feel his big elf ears brushing up against the side of your head as he holds you tight. We're about the same height, and it's one of those moments where there's nothing to be said.
You're not the same height, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm way shorter than you, bud.
Oh, shoot, I thought you were like 6 foot. Everything that I said just happened, except he's really short.
Yeah. I'm just going to turn to this altar, and I'm going to say, Altar, did you know that the earliest memory that I have is being thrown over someone's shoulder, and I saw the eyes of my parents. Their names were Cassandra and Fargus, and I watched them get cut down. The earliest thing that I know.
Ooh, so you're having all that information taken from you?
Yep. I'm going to forget the
Wow.
deaths of my parents.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What happens?
So yeah, you feel that information sucked from your skull, and your earliest memory now is sitting, cold, afraid, in just a pen with a bunch of scraps.
All right.
And the door opens and you're able to walk through. JD.
Okay, so mine's not going to be nearly as dramatic. Let's do this. Alter, did you know that your baby? No, that's not the real one. That's not the real one. That's just what was going through my head this whole time. And I needed to get it out there. So JD waits until Jesse has stepped through the archway, through the portal. Does anything happen between that? Anything there?
You see him walk through basically a stone statue, and he's able to see you, but you cannot see him.
When I was 20 and I was in a class with my professor, I thought she was hot. I thought she was so hot, and I walked up to her after class intending to tell her how beautiful she was and how much she made me horny. And then I realized that we have the same last name, and our village, it consists of mostly people of the same family, and I had to realize that she's my cousin. She was my cousin. This was not an isolated incident. This was a year of me crushing on a woman who was my cousin.
That's pretty
This
good.
information is yet again plucked from your skull, and you feel this weight lift from your shoulder, and you feel like you could take on the world, and you can walk through.
The childhood trauma's been released, baby. Woo!
Andy,
Who needs
please say that as
therapy?
I'm walking through, I hear this, and then it gets sapped from my brain.
Absolutely, yes.
So there's just this brief moment of anything going, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, just
Oh, yeah, no. Why is that so difficult?
yeah. Why did I have to stop for a second? Whatever. We'll keep going.
Marion walks up. Door? This is, one of my most treasured secrets. I don't actually like cinnamon bread. And, she feels that information gets sucked from her brain and y'all's
Scandal.
brain. And as she walks through.
How dare.
Guys,
How fucking dare.
my audio literally glitched and I didn't hear what she said.
Well, you
Good.
don't know.
You do not need to know. You got sucked from your brain, buddy.
No!
Got real world brain sucked, dude. That's crazy.
No.
Yep.
Get real world brain sucked goes
Now
crazy.
I've got to wait for the finale myself, listeners. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Spencer got IRL brain sucked.
I don't like that term.
Okay. So you want to do this stealthily, right?
Yes.
So make a stealth check for me. We're gonna
Okay.
see if it beats his passive perception.
Okay. Do I get any bonus from Krem helping? Like from Krem distracting? Or is that what makes it into a...
No, I'd say you don't get a bonus. Sorry.
Okay. I do have the Eagle's Splendor, though, so I do have advantage.
All right.
I have +3. Let's hope and pray. First roll was a 12 plus 3, so that's 15. Second roll was a 15 plus 3, so 18.
All right. I will not tell you his passive perception, but an 18 it is.
Okay.
So you describe how exactly you were being stealthy.
I think that how Spencer described it earlier was really cool. It's not necessarily the spell makes me lighter on my feet, but it tunes in my senses to the point where I'm oh, I can see that this little patch of ground has an unstable tile, and so I'm just gonna slip around that. I'm sticking to you've described this before. It's there's columns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I imagine the camera's kind of panning and you're seeing these Krem walking down this hallway of these columns almost, and you're seeing it from the other side of these pillars, but then like every once in a while you'll just see anything like kind of wisp past the camera and like be sitting behind a column.
Okay. You walk in, and this old, forgotten, decrepit temple is the same as it was the last time, but it is now covered in a carpet of the purple fuzz. Still cracked. There is a river that goes through, but across from you, at the other side, you can see that Thonic is there. He is wearing a new and improved version of the mask he had on prior. And there now stands 2 shield guardians.
Fucking cosplayers.
Both holding up...
Anyway.
Cosplayers, yeah.
Sorry.
Holding up blades to 2 people. You see one is Patel, and the other is Yidril.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it.
There in the center is the portal. Strangely clean among the purple fuzz, as if it's somewhat avoiding it. And as you and Marion and JD walk in, Thonic greets you. Krem, you're back. It's been so long. Do you have it? You have it?
Yes. Wait, Andrew. Before we
Yeah.
start this, are we gonna start a timer? Are we gonna start an IRL timer?
I mean, yeah. If you want to start an IRL timer.
Once you guys start talking, that's when I'm going to start casting, and I'm just going to watch the OBS recording clock and see when a minute passes.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, okay. And then I don't think I or Marion came in. I think we're just ready to go in.
Oh, you didn't go in. You were just ready to go in.
Yeah, like we made sure
Okay.
it scrolled, like did its scrolly thing, but like we didn't go in.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you just walk in. Got it. Just Krem. So he says the same thing, and we can start now. Do you have the shard?
Yes, I have the shard, but what are you doing?
I have precautions because I know your friends are here. And if you do not give me the shard, or your friends stop me from doing this, I'm going to kill the both of them. And I don't want to do that. But I will.
Obviously, you wanted to do that because you sent the entire school after them.
To be
Do
honest,
you really think that my ability to do what I needed to do was going to be hindered or was going to be made easier by you taking away the support that I needed? I could have done it without them, but I wanted their support. Do you understand that? Because your security, you don't understand. You obviously don't understand how important it is for me to get back my mother. I understand she was whatever to you, but she is my mother first. Do you understand? That is my mother first. There is nothing I wouldn't give up or trade or do to get her back. So you putting in jeopardy these people that I've met along the way. How absolutely fucking dare you do that?
So
As Krem hits the how you dare, like how dare you do that? Anything steps around
Until we meet again.
a pillar, and you just see this wave of like light as if it's glowing from stained glass reflecting off the ground and shattering through like it's just this glass panel shattering underneath Thonic, and he is like held in this plane with us.
okay.
Also,
Well,
go off.
That was
Go
fucking
off.
great.
Yeah, that
That was
was really
awesome.
good. Yeah.
I was like being quiet, but like breakdancing in celebration in my room. I was like,
All right.
That's
No,
awesome.
that was really good.
it's just grooving
Yeah,
around.
that-
Um,
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little shaky while saying.
no, it was good.
Dude, you
good.
nailed that. That was so fantastic. Nicely done.
Yay. Yippee.
And it's just
So-
gonna scream, "Now, get in!"
Funny thing is, I go to the screen for the map and it just says the portal has closed or you ended the session.